My life in many ways is a game space.
Hi, I'm Brenda. I run a company called Romero Games. Between John and I, we've worked on a lot of different games. We've worked on Dungeons & Dragons, Ghost Recon. John created Doom, Doom 2, Quake. We've made a bunch of games, and we've been making them for 36 years now.
He's the absolute love of my life. I think we'd be horrible spouses for other people. I've been asked more than I can even imagine, having ever been asked, what it's like to be a woman in the game industry. You can't take the experience of one and say that that's everybody. Is there definitely a disparity in the industry? Yes. I would like you to fix it.
Yeah.
So it gets put to bed. So between John and I, we have 6 kids. Of them, 3 of the 4 that are here are pretty hardcore gamers.
This is my kid, this is Mesa. And when she was 7 years old, she came home from school. I asked her, what'd you do today? So she said, we talked about the Middle Passage.
She learned all the buzzwords. The boats came down to Africa, and then that's where they got their slaves, and they go across the ocean, and that's the Middle Passage. And she just paused as if she was just reading the laundry list, and she said, can I play a game, Mommy? I said, sure, but I gave her these pieces. And I made a game on the spot that was about the Middle Passage. So we're going across the ocean, and she's rolling high. And so she was using most of her food. A little past the middle point, she said, Mommy, I don't think we're going to make it. Did this really happen?
Coming up with ideas for games is easy. Actually making it come out right when there's 1,000 ways for it to go wrong can be hard, but experience helps. And you surround yourself with people that are smarter than you are, which is why John has me.
So the game we're working on now it's like a 1920s mobster business simulation where you start out on the bottom. So this is a mugshot photo, right? And I love how just unbelievably confident this guy looks. Game dev, it's incredibly creative, but there's stress. My buildings right now are fucked. Everything in my world is fucked.
Bullshit!
A lot of times, especially if you're doing it right, you don't necessarily know how it's going to turn out.